and Smith, the men and women of Atlanta Fire Rescue, the citizens of Atlanta. We would like to extend our gratitude and appreciation to Sergeant Daniel Hart.
Thank you very much. That is correct. Well, that was I had owed that to myself because I forgot that put that in the last segment, and that's still part of my retirement. So let's get this thing started. Tonight we have a special guest with us. Well, two special guests. We have Brother Chico with us. We have the Simpsons with us and his wife. Let's go. What's going on? What's going on?
What's going on? Chilling, man.
Hey.
Chilling. I officially want to say congratulations to you too, man, on that retirement. But
yes,
I'm jealous.
Thank you. Appreciate it. No, don't be jealous. Your time coming.
Shoot, we got a long way to go.
Yeah.
We got a long way.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean that don't mean I'm just gonna just roll over now. I'm still gonna make some money now.
Oh, I
understand. I understand.
Yeah.
Hey man, excuse the hat today too, man. My wife told me I needed a haircut.
Oh no, you all good, man. You all good. You got on the right team, brother. You got the right team on.
Yes, sir.
Just not this year. Just not this year.
No, not this year. No, not this year.
Yeah. What's man? I can't believe we still got a chance, you know.
But I mean, but that you got to give credit. Yeah, we have to give credit to the coaching on that. And we talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers, not the Falcons, by the way.
Yeah.
Let's be clear.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, let's be clear about that. Okay, so we got Brother Cleveland in the house. What's going on, Brother Cleve?
What's going on? What's going on?
Like I said before, we got the Simpsons in the building. So I talked to Brother Chico a couple of months ago, actually. And tried to get him on the show. Our schedule kept, we kept missing each other. We both busy people.
Yeah.
So anyway, he came up with the topic of the day is why should you put your family, why you shouldn't put your family or friends in your business. So here we are around the Christmas holidays, and I think that's a perfect time to bring this topic up. So let's open the table. Let's go.
So I guess I introduce both of us to the people out there. Ain't nobody know us. So I'm Chico Simpson. This is my wife, Yolanda Simpson, and we've been married for 22 years now. And be 23 years.
Remember?
Hold on, how many years?
Hold
on, how many years?
22 years married.
Gotcha.
Together. I tried to run a little while, and so we've been together for 31 years, but been married for 22 years. So,
gotcha.
It's been 9 years running.
Congratulations.
That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing.
All right.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
But as far as the topic goes, man, I think. Oh yeah. All right then. Okay.
All right, go ahead, brother. What you got?
No, I'm just saying I'm excited to be on here today, man, to talk about this because I do feel like you say, sometimes around this time, especially, man, we involve our family in so much that goes on behind our own personal closed doors.
Mm-hmm.
And
right,
Daniel, I got a pretty tight knit family, family unit, and I'll be honest, man. I'm very appreciative of my wife because she's had to deal with so much of my family for all these years because we are such a tight knit family. So kudos to Yolanda for hanging in there with me.
Woo woo.
But I yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, but I don't involve my family in too much that goes on behind the doors of these walls because marriage is work,
Yes, it
and
is.
when you pull your family in, man, they're gonna always side you. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get a real response. It's gonna always be you are always the right one in whatever problems y'all going through. So I try not to involve them too much. In what goes on behind the door.
And I'll tell you something else. My dad, right before we were about to get married, my dad came to me and he said, "Listen, you about to marry this man. Don't come back here talking about y'all done fell out about anything.
Yeah.
You can't stay here.
Yeah.
Y'all figure it out over
That's
there."
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man.
We need more daddy. We need more parents like that.
Yeah, definitely. Cleveland, you married?
Yes. I'm married. This is. I've been married 2 years, and this is my second marriage. My first marriage, I was married for 13 years.
Okay.
So I can definitely agree with y'all. For the most part, my family and my wife's family, we close, but when it comes to just issues that we have in a household, we definitely don't take it outside our household. And the reason why, because people tend to critique your life like it's theirs. So they'll tell you what they won't put up with and
exactly.
what you shouldn't put up with.
Right.
Yeah.
And to me, I would take advice from a person if your critique lines up with your lifestyle, then I kind of understand. But as far as if your critique don't line up with your lifestyle, like you can't tell me to go left when you go right. You just can't.
Yeah. And that happens a lot.
Anyway, I'm like Cleve. You got to have. If you don't have the similar measuring stick, then I can't even begin to take advice because you haven't. We're not in the same arena.
Yeah. And it goes on a lot within the family. Everybody, there's so many experts out there, what I'm saying, that can tell you about what's gonna make your relationship work.
Yeah.
But then they, saying they done had so many relationships.
And family have a tendency too of being biased, very biased, especially parents. It's like some parents are just with you no matter what, and that's not good. That's not good. A parent in the face and say you're wrong.
Yeah.
Man,
that's one thing I can say about my dad though. Like I feel like Dad would give a honest opinion on it. My mom, I'm gonna always be. I'm 49 years old. I'm gonna always be my mom's baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't do no wrong, so I don't really share a whole lot with her because Yolanda gonna always be wrong if I go to her and tell her something. So we just really got to be mindful of that,
Yeah.
Family will mess your stuff up too.
Yeah, they will. Well, my mother, she definitely would side with she probably would side with my wife, because she just was so excited and happy when we decided to get together and get married. I mean, she cried more than my wife. She was just so happy.
She was happy for you.
Yeah, she was happy. So
she knew that one was the one.
Oh yeah. And the funny thing is, I would never forget just my wife's grandmother. She really is the one that I think about anytime I even think of something crazy. I'd be like, because Grandma told me, her grandmother passed this year,
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
so sorry.
She was 92, 93, I
Oh, well.
believe.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the funny thing is, I mean, I told this story before. She told me, you know, you do right by my grandchild. She said, because
Yeah.
whether I'm here or not, I'm gonna come see you, and you don't do right.
Oh,
by
yeah.
my grandbaby.
I know
You
that.
get it right.
Yeah.
Get
And
it
look,
right.
every time I see her, she asks me the exact same thing. Do you remember what I told you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I said, oh yeah, I never
Very
forget that.
serious too.
Yeah,
yeah. Rest in peace,
That's what's up.
Grandma.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah.
family definitely. And some could get some good advice. Like for instance, y'all been together 31 years. You know, I pretty much, this is my first time meeting y'all, but I would sit down and just pick your brain, which I was married for 13 years before, but I would sit there and just pick your brain because y'all successful, y'all still at it, just like what should I do with this situation? What should I do with that situation? Because y'all still in it, y'all still fighting, y'all still trying to, maintain.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just, like I said, it depends on what your background look like when it comes to, marriage.
Yeah. Because this marriage thing, it's not easy. It's not an easy game.
Mm-mm.
It's a lot of sacrifice. It's a lot of give and take. And, sometimes you want to vent to somebody. And, you have to be careful who you're venting to and what you're venting about. Because sometimes, our family members and our friends, they'll hold a grudge against your spouse or your girlfriend or whomever it is.
Yeah.
And you've been and got back with the person, and the family members we still mad. We still holding on to stuff.
Yep.
And
So
we got a subscriber. One of our subscribers, our homeboys, Larry Huntington. He said his mother and wife. He said his mom and his wife, they keep it real no matter what. That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Oh, yes, that is. That's an excellent thing. That's an excellent thing.
Yeah, because like my family, my siblings, they pretty much pretty much keep it real with me too. Especially especially my sisters. My sisters,
they do.
My brothers, they'll typically side with me, but my sisters, they keep it real. They keep it real.
It's that women supporting women thing right there, huh? They probably get on you quicker than your wife will.
They keep, and most of my friends, like I have 90+%, like I say 93, 94% of the men I talk to daily, they married. So my question to y'all is, how do y'all feel about your significant other, your wife, whatever, having a lot of single friends that give them advice?
You want to speak on it?
You go first.
Well, like I said, I had a partner of mine who's, when he first got married, man, I know that this was before, he got married before me. And I noticed that when he got married, our communications kind of stopped. You know what I'm saying? Like I call him and it's always, hey man, I gotta run. I'm like trying to figure out if I done said something wrong to him, but I realized she stopped him from communicating with all of his single friends. I'm the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm a firm believer that even though we get married, I'm a firm believer that I may lose y'all on this one. I don't feel like there is ownership on anybody. You know what I mean? Like sometimes when we get married, we feel like
there isn't. I agree. There isn't any ownership with nobody.
Yeah. And so I think a lot of times in marriage, when me and the women, when we get married, we feel like now we own this person. You got women out here marrying men because they feel like they can change this person once they get married, and it don't work like that. So my wife got her closest friend is a single woman, and I who am I to try to step in and tell Yolanda she can't communicate with somebody that she's been best friends with before she even met me? So I don't put no holds on whether or not the person is single or married. I don't pick
Yeah.
my wife's friends.
Yeah, I don't either.
So
And my
I
friends
just
kind
You
of
had to wait. I said it.
no.
It kind of like seemed like you had to wait to see what I was gonna say first. Then,
No.
oh, all right.
She wanted to
yeah,
make
I want to piggyback off what he just said, right? Because I have a friend too. It was a similar way, right? So when I was in my first
Yeah.
marriage, every time he wanted to, go out, and I didn't go out like hang out, like I don't club and nothing like that.
Yeah.
We go to, go and have a beer or something like, some chips or whatever, Mexican restaurant, something like that.
Yeah.
But every time I made myself available for him. But I noticed when he was single, I was married, I made myself, available.
Yeah.
As soon as we got married, he was no longer available. I mean, I was like, damn, like everything changed.
Yeah.
And then I was single. One day when I was single, he was married. Now all of a sudden he can't do nothing. Oh, I got to do this. Oh, I got to do that. I'm like, damn, like.
Yeah. Yeah. It changed. Man.
Yeah.
He switched gears on me.
Yeah. It changed.
But
boy.
I wasn't mad at him, but I said, because people are different. People, and I realized too, people handle the situation differently too.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, because
And
everybody's marriage ain't set up the same way.
No, it's
Exactly.
not. No,
And
it's
you don't
not.
know how many times he had, not him per se, but we don't know what the backstory is.
You don't know what the backstory is.
You know why she got to leave on for some reason.
That's where a lot of problems come in, because I have been friends with guys and then they end up getting married and their wife don't care for his friends or whatever because he didn't got caught up in some stuff, and now they thinking like, because I have had guys to try to use me as an alibi. Oh yeah, I was with Cleo.
Yeah.
You have no clue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have no clue that's you talking about. And I'm like, look, man, don't lie on me. But if you're gonna lie and use me, at least let me know.
I done been caught out there like that, bro.
I'm gonna agree with her. Don't just put me in there and then she looking at me. So y'all went out and hung out at the so and so, and I'm looking like, is that what he told you? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I done been caught out there, boy. I done been caught out there like that. The way the wife had my number. It just was the craziest thing for wife called my number asking to speak to him, and I'm like, I can't reach the way. I'm like, oh,
be like, he in the bathroom.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say,
Yeah.
His game is on tight.
So let's say, so as far as keeping it away from family, sometimes you keep it away from certain family members because you have those. I mean, everybody don't have it. Sometimes you have in families sibling rivalry. No, so it's like that. It's like that hidden. It's like that hidden jealousy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
He sounded like he struck a chord.
Yes,
right
he
there.
did.
Yeah. And then they act like they're happy for you. They smiling. Yeah, I'm happy. Oh, I'm so happy for you. But it's something about that energy. It does not feel sincere. It's not genuine.
Listen, anytime somebody start a conversation off with, I'm envious of this, I'm envious of that, they cannot have your best interest. I promise you they can't. Like, oh man, I wish that was me, or I'm envious, or I'm so jealous of this, they cannot have your best interest.
Yeah, you gotta watch that.
I hear people say it all the time, and I look at them and be like, do you think that's a good thing? Because that's not a good thing. I don't. If anything, a person should motivate you. You know what I'm saying? If it's your friend, family, whatever, it should motivate you to want to do what they doing. Do just as good as, or just as well as them. Yeah, but it shouldn't be. Go ahead.
That being said, man, let me say this, man. Dang hard. My fault, man. That's the first thing I said about your retirement, man. I apologize, bro.
No.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
No. I know you're very sincere. I know you're a very sincere person, bro.
Listen, some people can say it in joking manner. Some people can say
Yeah.
And to piggyback on what y'all was saying as far as family, I have seen. I haven't dealt with that. Not with my immediate family, But as far as
yeah, you have relatives, cousins,
yeah, cousins,
you know, third and fourth cousins, you know, they see you and they just like, then like if like for instance, y'all just went on a trip, and I'm quite sure y'all might have a relative that hasn't been on any trips with you guys, right? And so, but they always commenting when y'all start posting pictures or whatever. Oh man, did nobody tell me nothing at all? You know, they just crazy stuff.
That,
you know, like
Yep. All that in it.
Yeah.
You just gotta chuckle and LOL it.
Yeah.
you're like, come on, man, we've been talking about this trip a whole year, and you acting like we left you out. Get out of here.
or you post something, post something, and they, you know, you might post a picture of you and your family, beautiful, you know, on the beach or whatever, and they're gonna find they might find any little thing in that picture to find fault with. Like your shoes don't match your shirt. It's just anything. Anything. You know, they don't have nothing nice to say. They don't have nothing nice to say. So they're gonna find something. Then they're gonna put laugh out loud on the back of it, meaning that you know,
that killed me right there.
I'm not hating.
But like I always say, you know, I consider Cleve family. I consider Chico. I consider y'all, you know, distant family. Y'all been good to me for the short term. I've been, you know, listening. To I mean, but it's a difference between kin folks and skin folks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's dope, man.
I've lost a lot of friends, you know, just doing, you know, just different situations. My marriage now, you know, pretty much everybody that I'm around now is family. So I don't have no new friends. Everybody I've been on, they 20 plus, 30 plus years.
Yeah.
I don't have no new friends, but I have had to cut people loose because, you know, people they don't know how to handle you being happy. They just don't.
Yeah,
I tell you, man, because like we said earlier, we started off with saying it. This marriage thing is already a hard thing. Like it's already work. Right. It's already work. So anytime you get that outside voice coming in from those who's never been through it, or you know, you get the ones that will probably say, I know early in my marriage, I would say something to somebody, and they were like, "Man, you put up with that?" Or, you know, my wife always cook and fix my plate, but if I happen to get up and fix her plate, and they be like, "Oh, you fixing her plate?" You know what I'm saying? Like small stuff that comes in, like, I'm like, man, I'm in here, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing major. So you get a lot of people that throws a lot of shade and jealousy on the relationship. Anyway, cousins, siblings, all that.
Right.
And I'm gonna say this, you know, which I learned from, you know, from my first marriage, that you can be raised a certain way, and your spouse could be raised a certain way, but when it comes to your household, y'all got to find your own way of forming that foundation.
Absolutely.
Because if you don't, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a train wreck. But because you trying to push your ways on her, she's trying to push her ways on you, and it's not gonna work. Y'all got to find out how y'all formulate your own household, your own rules, your own morals, your own goals. Because it's gonna be a train wreck. So
let's switch gears. Dealing with family. So how do you guys handle the family with holidays, on who go over whose house, especially like days like Thanksgiving?
So now that's the best. That's an excellent question. So I think when you met me, Hardy, I probably was about 30 pounds lighter than what I am now.
Probably 40, but go ahead.
Oh, 40.
Who's counting? Who's counting?
Yeah.
Who's counting?
I tried to downplay it a little bit.
Nobody's counting.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Hilarious.
Oh my God.
Hilarious.
Oh my God. Listen. Oh my God. All right, so anyway, on Thanksgiving, man,
Yes, sir.
we always this is what helps in a relationship too. If both sides of the family get along, like I think Cleve said that, like both sides of the family gets along well, and I love my in-laws, you know, and she love her. So we usually have to go to her dad's house first on Thanksgiving at like 2:00, eat there, eat all there, and then go to my parents' house because we don't eat till about 6:00 on Thanksgiving. And so
8.
well,
It'd be 8.
well, anyway, my mama said she moved the time back so that we can spend time with her family. That's what was said.
Yeah. And she's right.
So it may be
So we share today.
6 or 8, you know, whatever time it is. But that's how we deal with it. We eat there, and then we eat at my parents' house later. So for Christmas, they're actually coming over here. Christmas Eve, and we're gonna sit around and sing Christmas carols and stuff like that. But we make it work.
But I know that it is difficult for people that are married and they live in different states and they have to travel.
Yeah.
I know that can be a hard thing. So, you know, I've
Yeah,
had
because
friends
reality.
that, you know, some years they go to the husband's family for Thanksgiving, and then they do Christmas, you know, with her family, or vice versa. So I know that can be a difficult thing, but you know, that's a part of that compromise thing.
Yeah. Who's gonna make the biggest compromise?
Yeah.
Sometimes y'all got to draw straws or something. But you're gonna have to be fair about it.
So what do y'all do in that case?
Well, when I was now I'm in a different country, so it doesn't. My mother, she's older. My mother, she's older, so she doesn't cook. So, but when I was in my first marriage, I mean, we did our cooking. I always made sure I cook. I used to do all the cooking, which I never do again.
Yeah.
But no. But anyway, yeah. So I used to do after we prepared. I made sure I were rounds if they made rounds, but
he go in and out.
Okay, yeah, I about to say. I think he faded out a little bit. Yeah, I guess why. Oh, I about to say you.
No, I was saying for the most part, people. Yeah, I saw it fade out, but for the most part, people, you know, we just make our rounds. We just chop it up into intervals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for me, my most of the time, you know, we split it up. We do because my mother, she doesn't celebrate Christmas, so we don't
okay,
because you know, religious, she's a Jehovah's Witness, but for the most part, I either be over my sister's house. You know, we like in between Thanksgiving and New Year's, we seem to kind of balance it out, whether we're gonna go and be at family house. I mean, we even travel out of town, you know, for Christmas.
Okay.
Well, New Year's we've been traveling, you know, for New Year's. Just trying to balance it out. Just trying to balance, you know, see our friends, see our family.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, you know.
Daniel, how long has it been for you?
Well,
how long you been?
I've been married for 5 years, almost 6 years now.
Okay.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
that's fly, man. Yeah, it seems like that flew by because
that COVID, it seemed like we lost 2 years.
Yes, we did.
We lost 2 years. Matter of fact, I got married.
I was still on the books, so I was still on the books.
Yeah, I got married 2019. So
yeah,
COVID, it hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but for me, I mean, but by me being in a different country, I mean, for one, they don't a lot of holidays like Thanksgiving is not even a holiday here.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's all good.
Okay.
And Christmas they do celebrate Christmas, but it's not the same It's
Yeah,
not as
yeah.
commercial. It is commercial, but it's not. You don't feel that stress to buy stuff. It's not. It's not.
Yeah.
It's Christmas here is really about family. It's not about a gift.
Oh.
It's about
Which
family.
it should be anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It definitely should be that
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
But
What country are you in?
Yeah. Huh?
Where do you live?
I didn't hear you. Oh,
Where do you
Dominican
live?
Republic.
Oh, okay. Okay.
we
We
just
just
came.
came from there.
Where was we at?
Amber Cove.
Oh, we were at Amber Cove.
Amber Cove. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm familiar. Amber Cove.
Yeah, Amber Cove.
That's one of those.
It might have been a private island.
Yeah, I think it was.
It's like an American territory, though, right?
I think
I
so,
think
but they
so.
say it's where Jurassic Park was made. Or
Yeah, that's
something.
like an American territory. That's not Dominican Republic.
What's
Oh,
going
it's
on?
not.
Oh,
Come
yeah, we trying to multitask. This grandbaby of hers, she just get the moving over here, so we trying to figure out what she got going on. We try to give her a little something, to watch, but I don't know, she done got bored with it or something.
Yeah, to keep her occupied, but she wants y'all time. I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Hey, Hardy, you know one of the funniest things, like the funniest things I remember, and it's kind of changing the topic a little bit, but I always think about
Go ahead.
whenever I see you. That comment you made on the ship. One of our friends said her grandmother used to cut the chicken off the bone when she was younger, and you said to her, I'm thinking of that because you threw that 40 pounds on me, and I said I forgot he was real slick. I forgot he was real slick, quick. He quick with it, but the girl was saying that her grandma would cut the chicken off the bone, and you say, I always think about, you say, damn, your grandma was the first one to ever make chicken nuggets or something. You said, your grandma was the first one to make chicken nuggets. And you ain't really even know this person like that, man, but the joke was so funny, man. You're like, I don't eat chicken.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Oh, you don't remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. Remember that.
Yeah.
I remember too, but I remember too when I was single, right? You said you had me to meet some chick downtown. You said, yeah, Hard, I got somebody you to meet. Da, 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 da.
Oh yeah.
You still owe me about.
Oh,
You still owe me
$45. I do. I really do. I called.
I said, hey man, I didn't know I was gonna pay for this date, man.
So listen. Oh man, they came back to work the next day was saying, God man, that was the best. He was such a gentleman and all that. I do owe you about $25, man.
Yeah, you owe me about $25.
But somebody came to me and said they looking for somebody. They were trying to take the girl out. She didn't go nowhere. Since she worked all the time, and they for some reason they came to me and was like, "Do you got anybody that's a gentleman?" I said, "I know somebody." and I called you.
I went down, boy. I went down there. Went downtown, and I forget what restaurant it was. Forget the location. So we met up, and she was, she ordered the food, but I could tell it was like she was uncomfortable. She wasn't comfortable at all.
Hey,
and
she just wanted to get that belly full, man.
She wasn't my prototype. Listen to that. She was not my prototype at all.
So he stepped in.
I was still gonna be a gentleman. I was still gonna be courteous to her.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't know. I think I don't know what she was thinking. I think she was looking at me like I was some type of jiggler or something. I don't know what it was. You know what I mean? Like
I don't know, but whatever you did, they came back to work, and they talked about that thing, man. Like they was like,
oh, so
God,
she was happy with the date.
Yeah,
I was
excited about it. Huh? Yeah,
that's probably what it was. It's probably she wasn't used to somebody being nice. I think that's what it was.
Maybe not. But yeah, they gave
her
high
I noticed,
man.
I mean, I was just very courteous to her. I was, being a gentleman, but I'm just being myself, really.
Yeah. They spoke highly. So so check your cash out, man.
So let me ask you this. Mrs. Simpson.
He said,
Oh, I'm sorry. Say that again.
No, it's all good.
please.
It's all good.
No. I was just gonna ask you, because we was talking about family. Do you have a lot of female friends?
Yeah.
okay,
You
huh?
do?
Yeah, I do. I do. Most of them are married though. Most of them
Okay.
are married.
Okay.
Yeah, but I do have some single friends. Like my
She
best
not
friend
here
is
yet.
single.
Okay.
So I have some single friends, and we hang out and we talk, we converse. And sometimes they give me their opinions on certain things, and some I take heed, and some I just throw out the window.
Okay. Yeah. You eat
But
the
I'm
chin
quite
and
sure
talk
at this
about.
point in her marriage. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I was gonna ask. So
I'm quite sure at this point in her marriage. Go ahead.
He keep getting a
Go ahead, Clee.
delay. No, the reason why I asked because I was gonna ask
Yeah,
you.
yours, Susan.
I was gonna ask you, do you said something? You said most of your friends are married, so y'all pretty much y'all give each other advice on as far as relationships and everything. Because
Yeah.
my question, okay, because most of the time, for what I see, men we talk about relationships, but we don't get deep into detail. But when we do give each other, pretty good advice on, like, hey man, come on, you can't do this. Hey man, nah, don't do that, bro. Like, it ain't gonna be good. It ain't gonna be good for you. So I was just wondering, do y'all talk about relationships and do y'all give each other, sound advice?
We do, but I am very cognizant of whom I'm talking to because I have different friends that give me different information, or I know which friends I can talk to and they will keep it with them forever. It won't come out whatsoever. But I also have friends that if I tell them, it's gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have this.
So,
I have this. I have this saying. I used to say years ago. Friends are like gold. Some are more valuable than others.
Yeah.
So, for example, you have 10-karat gold.
Mm.
You have 18-karat gold. You have 24-karat gold. You see what I
Yeah.
mean? But they all gold.
And then you got
they all go.
Then you got that 14K coated. That coated.
You got that. You got that hollow gold that'll bend on you now.
Yeah. That one you got that gold they used to sell to your South DeKalb
Yeah.
Mall.
Hey, it'll shine. It'll shine for about 3 days, and then it'll turn your neck green.
Yeah. So, yeah, man.
Good
Hey,
point.
that's
Good
the goal. You could get a Rolex watch and a gold chain for $50.
Yeah, boy. They got me like that when I first moved here, boy. South DeKalb Mall. My man say, I got that gold, got that 14K salty. I say, all right.
Uh-oh. We
Yeah,
lost
Cleve
Cleve.
go. Cleve go. I think hard.
Hold on a second. This thing, Yeah, hold on. I'm waiting on Cleveland to come back. Can you hear me, Chico?
I hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, where you from?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I say where are you originally from?
Originally from Charlotte, man. But
I say where are you from?
Charlotte,
North Carolina.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
But he been here 20 years, so he really from Georgia now.
Yeah, I know. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Can you hear us now?
I did not know you was doing comedian work. I didn't know you was a comedian.
Yeah,
Really?
man. Yeah, I've been doing comedy since like 99. I started in the church doing comedy.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
then
So your jokes are like clean jokes.
Well, so it started off. Well, yeah, they're pretty clean. They're pretty clean, but this last show we had in Charlotte, man, it went a little left in Charlotte, man. But I can do other. I
Gotcha.
can do other jokes. I just choose to be more on the clean side because Atlanta got so many comedy clubs here, man, and the niche is all adult comedy. You know what I'm saying? You rarely find a clean
That's true. That's true.
clean comedy show. So that's the only reason I did it. But just to have a niche.
That's true. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
man.
waiting for
So-
Cleve to come back in. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I see.
I don't
his
know. I
name,
think
but
maybe. Yeah, he might be on the phone. When he click over or something, if he get an incoming call, he probably something job related.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so your wife, you are from Atlanta, correct?
Yes, born and raised.
Now we know you born and raised.
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm born and
I
raised.
am
I'm a
an
Grady
East
baby.
Side girl. I'm
He
an
can
East.
hear all that, baby.
Huh? You what?
He probably can hear all that.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, but I was raised on the East Side. My dad was from
Okay.
the northwest side of Atlanta.
Okay. So he probably from my side of town.
Yes. He stayed over off of Mary George
He went to
Avenue.
Archer.
Yes.
Right. Mary George over there in them houses over there. So that means he went to Archer. Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, because I noticed on the Facebook page, you related to somebody live over there by East Point off of Headland, off of
Adrian.
Colony.
Adrian.
Adrian Mobley. That's my cousin. That's my
Okay,
first
so
cousin.
Mobley went to Archer. She went to Archer too.
Yes. She went
She
to
went
Archer
to
too.
school with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she went to school with me, but she's maybe 3 years, maybe 3 or 4 years under me.
Okay.
Yep. That's my first cousin.
Yeah, and I remember her dad. Her dad, I think he went to Archer too. But I remember him. I remember his face, so he looked very
My
familiar because I
mom
used to live
did.
in East. I used to live in East Point. Actually, I used to live down the street from there. My first house.
Okay. Oh, small
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
Hey,
But
okay,
so
Sorry about that.
you
No
good?
worries. No worries.
Oh, we in the
I was
middle
like,
now.
hold on now. I said, I know his internet ain't. I said, no, it's normally over here. It's normally mine's because this thing here go crazy. If the wind blow hard, it
Yeah.
might go out.
Hey man, I'm wondering if that's just StreamYard because mine do that a lot too. My StreamYard.
It might be a StreamYard thing. And then I'm gonna tell you what else I thought about it. I told Cleveland this a while back. I think it's because they want you to buy into the so you can get the advance on it too.
Yeah.
So I think if you
Yeah.
bought into it, it kind of so
Well,
it's
I
like,
think
okay, we can't let them get too comfortable.
I actually got the got a package with StreamYard and I still
Okay.
get the same thing.
Wow.
For
Okay.
our little podcast that we do.
Yeah. So so I'm about to switch gears a little bit. I didn't know your wife was gonna be on here, so don't be afraid to answer the questions.
Hey, trust me, she can handle it.
Oh.
She can
No,
handle
this
it.
for you. This for you.
Oh, I got you. But I'm saying we done
yeah.
probably talked about it already.
Yeah.
But I know you got the people champ beside you now. I know you got the people champs beside you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna start it off. Real light. Pool or beach?
Pool or beach.
For me, I'm gonna say pool. My wife like the beach. I'm gonna say pool though, because I don't like all the sand.
Okay. Plane or train?
Plane.
Okay.
This
Beer.
easy one.
Beer or whiskey?
Between beer and whiskey, I'm gonna go with I go with the whiskey, man.
Okay. Comedy or action?
Comedy.
Mhm.
Comedy.
Falcons or the Steelers?
Goddamn, Steelers all day, baby. Steelers all day. He pulling me in. I'm waiting. He pulling me in. Real smooth.
I'm telling you.
We got Cleve looking over there. Cleve like he don't even see what's about to happen. You about to get me,
Restaurant
Cleve.
Restaurant or home cooked meal?
Home cooked meal all day for me.
Okay.
Home cooked meal.
Okay. If you was forced out of the United States, which country would you choose to live in?
I would probably choose. Where Mark is at? Kenya.
I don't know where.
Okay, that's Kenya's a country in Africa.
Yeah.
Kenya.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's in the
somewhere in
country.
Africa.
That's East Africa. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah.
Rich and lonely, or poor and happy?
Shit, I'm going with that second one all day, man. That's what I'm
Boy, and what?
happy.
We already boy.
That's why I said I'm good.
Hey, we familiar with that. We familiar.
Yeah, I'm good right here, man.
You
I'm
familiar with
good
that?
right here, dog. I'm good
All right.
right here.
Netflix and chill, the movies.
Netflix and chill, man. You
Okay.
do you think that's wrong?
It ain't neither because you gonna go to sleep.
I'm gonna go to
on
sleep
both of them.
anyway, but Netflix and chill. You know,
Sound like, hey, Chico, you sound like me, man. I think we both got that same disorder. We go to sleep.
I go to sleep, boy. Get dark in here, man. It's over.
Hey, man, as soon as the sun, hey, when the sun go, I'm disciplined, man. When the sun go down, I go with it.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Are you the
Yeah,
same way? You the same way, Chico? Are you the same way?
I can stay. I stay up late. I just if you put
okay.
a movie on and it's quiet in here, man, I
He ain't
I
gonna
can't
watch
do
no
it, man. Let me quick story. I remember I went to the movies with my job one time. We went to see Black Panther,
Right.
and this was a mixed crowd that went with us. And the lights went out. I knew something went right, man. It felt real. I knew something went right, but I heard somebody snoring. And then I felt somebody shoving me on the left, on my left side. And I woke up, man, it's like my whole row that worked with me. And I hadn't even got to the part where they said, what are those? When she looked at the shoes, I hadn't even got to that part yet. Man, I fell asleep so early in the movie, man. So something about the movies. Me and my wife almost had.
Yeah, I had to look up. I just looked it up a couple of weeks ago. I have a sleeping disorder. I didn't even realize it. But it's a good disorder because it's like my internal clock tells me when it's dark, it's time to go to sleep. So it was nothing I could control.
Most of us, we've been trained to be like that. Like I couldn't work at night.
Yeah.
Work at night. At 2 o'clock,
I can't drive at night.
2 o'clock, if I'm up to 2 a.m., my body shuts down after 2 a.m. I tried to work a job, the third shift. I couldn't do it. At 2 a.m., my body shuts down.
8:30.
But if I
sleep, you that early though?
But if I sleep,
8:30,
I might stay up at 9 o'clock on a good night.
Oh wow!
I'm
That's when time go forward.
Oh, what time you say, Cleve?
I said, nah. I'm typically I go to bed, like 8, because I get up like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
And see, that's me. I wake up every day. I wake up around 3:30, 3 o'clock in the morning every morning. I'm already awake. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Oh yeah.
No. No, raised by my mother. My mother, she was her clock was the same way. She was an early sleeper too. So I think I inherited from her. Yeah.
Yeah. I get up. I drive. So I try to be up and started before everybody else wake up because I drive.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and my last question. Traditional woman or modern woman?
Oh, what's that?
Traditional, man.
Traditional?
What you mean with that? Hold on now. What she mean was that? What you mean was that?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, what's a traditional woman versus a modern?
You don't know
woman?
what a traditional woman is?
No.
a traditional
You gotta
woman with your grandmother.
But
Yeah.
Daniel, that could be a good thing because she only know one style of woman. That could be a good thing.
But how? Okay.
Yeah.
So what
Well,
would you consider yourself?
I don't know. I didn't
Get
know
her,
there was a
Daniel.
traditional.
Get her, Daniel. She know. Get her.
I,
Go to get her, Daniel.
I feel like I'm pretty trendy. I'm pretty up to date with stuff. I have some old Southern ways.
Traditional, like you cook.
I cook because I enjoy.
I ain't saying it's the only thing, but you're not gonna take out no trash.
No, I ain't doing that.
No.
You're not gonna let me
That's not a part of it.
Do you consider
Okay,
your
here we
husband
go.
the head
Here
of
we
the
go. Here
household?
we go.
Do you consider your husband the head of the household?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you do most of the cooking? Do you do most of the cooking?
Yes.
Do you
Yes,
clean
I
your
do.
home? Do you do most of the cleaning?
We split that. We split the cleaning. They messy around here.
But through it all, he is the man of the house, and you recognize that, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And most traditional women, you know, they
They put their career first.
They look at their ancestors, their mothers, their grandmothers, and all that, and
They're more career driven. They're more about their accolades, their personal accolades versus family.
Yeah.
That's the model.
Okay, I got you.
So again, what are you?
I'm traditional. I'm traditional.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dang,
That's what I'm talking
Let
about.
me tell you something, Daniel. Yeah. Listen, when I see your name pop up on the Relationship Podcast, it's like a breath of fresh air to me because a lot of times, modern women would get offended by that question.
Yeah, they would.
Right.
They would automatically get offended for asking that, and so a lot of times when men say certain things, it's like they want to be offended.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they want to be offended. So I'm gonna go ahead and share this. My wife got pulled in one time on one of our shows, and the question was a simple question to me. It was, women are not cooking like they used to. Why? And that was the question, right?
Right.
Now, before we went on, we discussed the topic. So somebody came on and said they didn't like the way that I worded it. So they were offended not by the question, but how I worded the question.
That it always happens like that. And to me, what is confusing to me is when women they talk bad about their mothers and their grandmothers. You know, the women that came before them because they cook. You know, they clean because you know they take care of the house. They, you know, because all of these roles is these what I consider real strong Black women did, because if you look at compared the women today of the women back then, women now are more educated. You know, they have a lot more leeway as far as, you know, in society, and they can speak out, you know, how they feel.
And they're more single than ever.
Yes, and that's what I was gonna get at. But but they are more single. Yeah, they are. But
Chico, that's why I had to catch me a flight, man. I had to get up out of there.
And the thing is, they want a traditional man. They want a traditional man.
Yeah,
they want a traditional man, but they don't want to be a traditional woman, and that would never work. It just won't.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I want to say this too, Rob.
Okay.
Huh? No, go ahead. What's that, Chico?
Oh no, I was saying that's really why you left too, though. part of it.
Well, no. Actually, I left because I knew that but the reason why I was always, before I even met my wife, I was already leaving the United States. Initially, I was going to Africa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I met my wife. So I said I might as well make it. It makes sense to come wherever she already is because I met her here. We're going to take both of us out of our country and going to a different country. No, not knowing anybody. It just didn't make sense.
So Miss Simpson, let me ask you this. Your friends that are single that you talk to, how do they look at as far as marriage? Because I've heard women, today a lot of women they don't care to get married. They don't care to get married. They toot their nose up at getting married.
My single friends.
Put them on street. Put them out there. Don't start tiptoeing that.
What they tell me is that there are not any men that are comparable to what they are looking for.
And what does that mean?
They are looking.
And what does that mean? What does that mean?
They are looking for a man that will provide for them. And there are a lot of men out here that are not providers. They are opportunists. That is what they tell me. That they are finding the opportunists, the ones that they're looking to be taken care of.
Okay. So those are the things that they want. But do they know the things that the men want?
I don't know.
Because I think a lot of single women, they push the issue on all the things they want, which is fine. But the type of man you want, what does he want? And that's where the problem lies, because they don't, the type of man that they're looking for, he wants something too. And they don't look at it like that. They just look at, what do I want?
What they want. Yeah.
And you got to understand that it's more women than men, right? So knowing that, it's like when you go in the grocery store, it's the limited supply of apples. So guess what? You're going to have to pay for that apple. It's not going to be cheap. So you're going to have to do basically give the man, what he wants. Because if he's going to give you what you want, you got to give him what he wants as well. Listen. But a lot of times that's not it. That's not in their thought process. It's
they're not trained to compromise. They're not thinking that, okay,
that's not the case.
They've been trained that somebody's supposed to come and take care of them, and somebody's just gonna find them. They have to make themselves readily available, and that's where they're making a big mistake at.
Let me clear this up. My friends, my good single friends, are telling me that the men that are out here are either one, they're damaged because they've gone through a bad relationship. They're either, another reason they may be single is because the guy he's not working. He can't find work. He's working this job.
What?
Stop it with the sound effect. It's throwing me off.
You say rewind that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. That's okay. Rewind.
Wait. All right. One, they're damaged goods. They are damaged goods, and so they don't want to have to train them to be the right type of guy. He's been hurt by someone.
We get that. We get that. Okay.
We get that. All right. Two, they got bad credit, and they hit a hard time. They own child support.
Okay. So let me say this right here. Okay, go ahead.
All right. 3, can't find no job. They not working. They working at Amazon or there, and there's nothing wrong with Amazon. It's nothing wrong with Amazon, but it's not something that is permanent. They're working, maybe a temp job, and maybe they're just. It's just not a good. It's just not a good structure as far as where they should be at our age.
So
so let me.
So let me ask
My
you.
thing is, hold on, Clay, let me say this though. It seemed like they are looking. They're looking in the wrong places. And let me say this too, that the guys that they're looking for might not be looking for them at this point in their life. Because again, you guys in y'all my age, right? We all we're in our late 40s. So they're not looking for nobody in their late 40s. Not those guys who got all they shit together, excuse my French.
Yeah,
They're not looking for no. I wasn't looking for. I'm not. Hey, if I'm single, man, I ain't looking for no 49-year-old.
You ain't.
Hell no.
Who you looking for? Younger?
You think my wife 49?
I don't know.
You think my wife 49 years old?
I don't know.
See,
No, not.
Miss Simpson, this is the thing. Miss
Please
Simpson,
call me Yolanda. Call me Yo or something.
Okay, yo.
There we go.
Yo.
Miss Yolanda.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the thing. The type of man that they're looking for,
He's gone.
he's gone. And then on top of that, like the
That shit done failed.
the things that you're talking about, and I'm not saying that they shouldn't find a man that's able to provide and everything, but what a man can lose his job today or tomorrow, but one thing he won't lose is his morals and his values, and that's something that you got to find in a man. So I understand money and credit and all that is important, but you could lose all that and get it back like this. But one thing, a man, morals and values, that never change, and that's what you need to look for. If you want a foundation, that's what you need to look for in a man, not credit.
Yeah.
So it's okay. So it's okay if the woman is the breadwinner then. It's okay if the woman is the breadwinner, if that's the case.
In this society, no, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
In this society, it doesn't matter. In today's society, because what has happened is a lot of women that came into the workplace. A lot of them are well educated, and that's another problem within itself too, because now a lot of them done out market themselves. So let's say a woman got this master's degree and she making this 6-figure income, and then she keep talking about, oh, I'm looking for somebody that's equally yoked and all this type of stuff. Well, the guy that's making that amount, he's already settled in. He already married and settled in.
Yeah.
And the ones that's not settled in, hell, they gay and don't want a woman.
Yeah.
The thing with men who are making that type of money, like they want something too, and a lot of women are not willing to give that man what he wants, because if he's making 6 figures, that's a small percentage of black men.
No, but I'm saying, I think what they're saying, Yolanda, is the same way you said that some of the women asking for a man with good credit. I bet their credit score ain't good. So a lot of times what they're saying is, I don't think I'm saying is, a lot of times women are making certain demands that they want. And this is what one of them said earlier. I think Cleve said earlier. What does the man want?
Is it a demand or just a preference?
It's a demand when you're making a demand of what you want the man to have, but you don't have the same thing. So you can't have a 590 credit score and then say you want a man with a good credit score. The money thing, you see, like, so there's a lot of women that's demanding that, but they don't have the credit.
Right.
So I think a man can be a provider if he makes less money than the woman. If that was one of the questions that you.
And let me say this too, though. Let me say this too before I forget. A lot of times, again, I'm not trying to bash sisters nothing. I'm just trying to help. I'm really trying to help. A lot of y'all you still like your list is this long. Like you can't even see my hand, right? Just extra long, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And as you get older, that list need to come down because you're older now. You're not that same little Honda Accord you used to be. You know, you're not.
What are they?
So your-
What are they
your-
now, man? What are they now?
Huh?
Hatchback.
A Buick.
What are they? What? You say
A
Capri?
Buick?
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on. We better than this goddamn Buick. Come on now. We are better than a goddamn
my
Buick.
point. What I'm saying is, you can't have your standards. Your standards that you had in your 20s should change. It should not be the same as your 30s. Your standard that you got in your late 40s should not be it should not be the same in your 30s. You're gonna miss that. You missing out, and you also need to ask your friends how many good guys are they passed up on in their 20s and their 30s because they put everything
Nice.
before a relationship.
It's not that. Look.
She didn't hear me.
said
She
it.
didn't hear me. She didn't hear me.
And look, good.
I
Listen,
understand.
good people find good people. Good energy find good energy. That's
That's
just the way
it.
it is.
That's it.
That's chemistry.
That's it.
Listen, Cleve, you said it earlier. You said that there are more women than there are men. So these men are out here and they're dating multiple women and they're not sharing the information that they're dating multiple women. So my friends are thinking, oh, I'm the only one. And shortly thereafter, we're finding out there's multiple women. Now, what about that?
Listen, you
Well,
can find out.
That's a show for another day. But polygamy is on the arrival.
Yes, it is. It is. It is.
Listen,
Real talk.
It is.
Real talk.
It is. We had a topic on that.
Yeah.
What you? What
I want to
Go
hear
ahead.
what Cleve
I was about to say what Cleve was about to say. I know he's.
No, I just was gonna say that yeah, you do have men that's out here, dating multiple women.
Yeah.
But
Which is normal.
But
Mhm.
until this man feels that you are the one and he's gonna commit to you, that's what he's gonna do. And I'm not saying all men do that, but that's why it's called dating. You're out here dating. You just gotta try to make that cut. You gotta try to make the cut. So you gotta stand out more than, because there's more women than men. You gotta stand out more than the person that's standing beside you, or the person is down the block from you, or the person that the women that are in his surrounding. You got to compete with those women.
So let me say this too. If your friends who are in their late 40s or in their 40s, and they call themselves dating, or they've been seeing somebody over a year, then that guy is not serious with them.
He's not.
Because if he was serious, listen, we ain't got time to play. We're in our 40s. These not the 20s. It's not the 30s. If I see value, I'm cashing in on it.
Yeah.
I got married. I didn't get married just because I seen some value.
Yeah.
That's what made me want to marry my wife. I saw value.
And as soon as she starts dating this guy, she need to let him know up front what she wants. Let him know up front. That way, it'll cut. Like, for instance, if she want to be married in a year, 2 years from now, whatever, she need to let him know. That way, when 2 years come, she can say, "Hey, look, I thought you wanted the same thing I wanted. You don't." She can move on. Or if he's not that serious, it will cut them 2 years of wasting her time. He's gonna run out the door anyway.
Now, are you talking about in our age, in this age bracket, or are you saying
our age? Yes, our age.
Okay.
Our age.
Yeah, she need to let it be known. Hey, I'm looking, not trying to run you away, but she need to specify that. Now it's how she worded too, because sometimes you can run a man away by talking the marriage stuff a little too fast. But you say, look, I am looking for something serious down the line. I'm not rushing you down the aisle right now, but I do want to be in a serious relationship, and I don't know if you're gonna be it, but I'm letting you know this is what I'm looking for. And if that's not what you looking for, don't waste it.
Now that's good, but there are a lot of us are not being that honest and that transparent.
But you can, and ladies, y'all pretty much set the tone on the relationship. Y'all
And
set
let,
the
and let me say this too: just because you in your 40s and talking about having somebody to wait to give it up, don't do that.
Don't.
do
Please
that.
don't.
Don't what?
Don't. You saying wait to give it up?
Do not know if you're
said-
grown, you're an adult. If you are
Yeah.
attracted to that man, go on and break off that Kit Kat, give it to him.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
She
Hey,
said, "What?
hey, but
Let
listen,
me me say it like this. Let me say it like this. Let me say it like
Break
this.
that Kit Kat off.
If you attracted to a man and you're dating him, then so we put it like this: just how y'all value, you know, your body and everything. Men value their time and their money. They value their time and their money. So if you're not attracted to this dude and you don't even want to, because a lot of times women will wait, they been out here, they got kids and everything, and then they turn around and say, you know what, now I want to save myself, like they're a virgin. And the person, the next person that they dating, they're gonna make him wait 30 days, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and all that.
So let me ask you this:
if you're not attracted to that man,
Hey, players for life. Subscriber said, if a man want to be married, you can't run him away.
yeah,
if that's what he's looking for, if he's looking to be married himself, you can't run him away.
Let me ask y'all this though, and I've been, like I said, I've been out the dating realm for a long time. We have, but I'm saying, I made a statement before, and I guess it wasn't a lot of women took offense to it. So I'm gonna ask y'all: are we still in the state of mind, even in our late 40s? If a woman give it to us on the first night, does that matter anymore? Or can she come back the second night?
I don't know out here in this new dating, but just in my circle of friends in the first date, nah, because he's not gonna respect you. He's just not.
And that okay.
That's not. I disagree with that. I don't think that's always true. I don't think that's always.
No. Nothing is always, Daniel. Nothing is always, but a high percentage. We do. Let's do majority, Daniel. We gonna do majority. Nah.
Yeah.
He's not.
So I made this statement: if you, most men want it, and this could be old school speaking, but most men want it. But the very first time that if they go out with somebody on that first date, they want it, and most men are going to try to get it. But if they really like you, I feel like they're hoping that you don't give it up on that first date. Now,
I'm gonna say this.
So let me say this. Let me say this.
Okay.
Let me say this. Imagine. So I'm gonna go back and reword what I said. Yes, I would say no. The guy's not gonna respect you. But let's say you've been talking to a dude. You've been on one of these social dating apps, and you've been talking to a dude for 4 months, 2 months, 3 months, and then y'all go on your first date. You know what I'm saying? And y'all have intimate relationship, whatever. That's different. But I'm talking about if I meet you in the club and we drunk and I take you home. Nah, that's what I mean by first time. Actually interacting with it.
Okay. I will. Let me say this too for the females who do play the games. Okay, I'm gonna go down y'all avenue for a minute. Okay. So So we don't. Nothing happened. No activity the first date. Now the second date, I'm pushing now. I'm pressed. Third date, listen. If I ain't getting in by the third date, I'm out.
For a traditional
I play baseball with you.
You want a traditional woman to give up the cootie cat in 3 days?
Wait. Three. Listen. So listen.
Strike one, strike two, strike three.
Miss Yolanda.
Yes.
Miss Yolanda. Okay, listen. Let's say y'all go on 3 dates and she don't. So would a woman be offended if he tell her, well, let's go Dutch, you pay for your meal, I pay for my meal?
See, that's where the problem lies right there.
Because this how y'all look at your body. We look at our money. We value our money and our time. Because
now you're starting niggas
for 4 months and then turn around and then don't want to even be with him no more. And he didn't spend $100 here, $200 there, $300 there, $400 there, $500 there.
You said it best. Y'all are dating. That comes along with it. And so there are a lot of
No,
men out
no,
here
no,
that
no.
My time and my money is just like
Even
my time and my
dating.
money is important. My time and
My
my
time,
money is
yeah,
important.
and that's what I'm saying. You get 3 dates with me, and the 3 is the max. If you ain't
Yeah,
broke
my
me out
time
by
and my
then
money.
guess what? You breaking somebody else off.
Yeah.
We adults.
Listen,
We ain't no
3 days,
17-year-old.
Miss Yolanda,
I
3 days
feel
could
you on
be
that.
in 4
I'm with
months.
that.
3 days could be in 4 months. It could be in 4
Yeah.
months.
They ain't saying 3 days.
We not
Okay.
talking about 3 days. We said
Yeah,
3
she
dates.
getting mixed up with 3 days. I say 3 dates.
Dates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
really, I
right.
wanted, I wanted on the second date for real though. Let the truth be told.
But because listen, if you go on a date, if you go on a date with a guy, if you go on a date with a guy for the first time, and you meet him and you attracted to him, if you're not attracted to him, you shouldn't go on a second date. You shouldn't. You
Correct.
shouldn't go on a
Correct.
second date.
Yeah.
You're not
Correct.
attracted to him.
There you go.
Yeah,
Correct.
you shouldn't go on a second date.
And
But if
so,
you
and
say,
so, and so the piggyback.
listen,
So the piggyback with Clee. Hey Clee, the piggyback off what you just said. How many women out there just date guys just to go get a meal?
yeah.
Well,
So let me ask you a
Again.
question. What can you
Again.
learn about a man in 2 or 3 dates that you can't learn? Hold on, what happened? Uh-oh. What can you learn about a man in 2 and 3 days that you can't learn in the second date? I mean, the 3 or 4 date that you couldn't learn in the second date. Like, what are you trying to get to know? Because y'all both adults.
I need to know who you are. I need to know. I need to know who you are.
So how many days?
Listen, hold on. Before we went out, we've been having multiple conversations.
How many days do you need to know? How many days you need to take in order to get to know this guy? How many days?
I can't put a number on it, but I would need to know you as a person.
Okay.
Yo.
So when you're ready to put that number on there, then listen. Once you're ready to put that number on there, then I will pay for the date. Until then, let's split the date. Let's go Dutch because we dating.
Again,
My
Clee, what
money-
she's
my
not.
money-
I don't think. I think what she's not getting is okay. Before we even went on the first date, I've already introduced myself to her. We've been conversing before the first date. We've been
Okay.
conversing
It's a new way of dating today.
before the second date.
Yeah.
So that's time.
Gotcha.
That's time. So you talk about you getting to know me. We're not just talking every time we break bread to go to the restaurant. That's not the only time we're talking, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. You're right.
Hey.
You're right.
Because my money is important.
I mean, I know she's been out the dating pool for a long time. I'm just trying to bring her back up to speed a little bit.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And you gotta
Bring it back.
understand
Bring it back.
our money and our time is important. Just like how y'all feel
Right.
your body is, our money and time is important. So I don't think you should go out here and just waste your body, and I'm not gonna waste my money and my time. I don't want to waste my time on my money. So we even. So guess what? I'm gonna pay for my meal. You pay for your meal. We good? Or better.
I dated my wife. I dated my wife for 6 months. Now we've been married almost 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have time to play. I'm in my 40s. I ain't got time to play.
You gotta go. You gotta go, baby.
I got you. I mean,
And this is so the reason why I wanted to have this conversation, Ms. Yolanda, because you do have single friends, and these are the conversations y'all can have.
Yes.
Because y'all getting this from men.
Yes.
And tell your female friends we would love to invite them on the show, and whatever questions that they want to bring, we're giving them the truth. Huh? Tell them.
Okay.
Don't
I would
tell
love
them.
it. I would love it. I would love it. I would love
Yeah.
to do that. I would love to
Yeah.
do that.
Yes.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Tell them to come
Because
on
y'all-
with it.
Hey,
because we have,
They're not gonna get it. They're not gonna get it like this. Nowhere else.
No, they're not. Not this raw.
Yeah.
Not this raw.
and tell them to make that check out to Brown Spade.
Wow.
Hey, cause we giving them free game. We giving them free game.
Free game.
I mean,
Free game.
you guys have given me a different perspective tonight. Really, really and truly.
Yeah.
A totally different perspective.
We're gonna see when this line hang up what kind of perspective.
Why you say
You got-
that? Why you say that?
Nah.
No, I'm serious.
No, I got you. I mean, it's some jewels.
Yeah.
But it's the word that needs to be spread throughout. Like, you know, me, like I said, me and you've been out the game for a minute, so
We
I'm
have.
lost on a lot of
Yes, you
the
are.
new ways
You're
of
dated.
dating. Huh?
You're a little bit
I
dated.
ain't dated. Well, you got to call it like fine wine. I'm
Okay, yeah.
seasoned.
Yes, you're
Don't say dated. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
So,
I'm
so
seasoned.
since we talking about those season vets, how long y'all dated before the Kit Kat was breaking off?
Hey, so listen.
Well, that was a long
That
time
was
ago.
a long
too,
time
now.
ago. So listen, she made me wait a long time
I sure
before the
did.
Kit Kat was
I
broken
had
off.
to know who he was.
But I,
So
I,
I
bet,
had-
I bet you wasn't spending no $200-$300 on no lunches and dinners.
No, he was not.
I wouldn't.
No,
I
he was
wouldn't.
not.
I
Exactly.
wouldn't. I
Ex-
wasn't.
No, he
So,
wasn't.
so look, wordplay was all in effect. Now these guys that's out here dating, they spending $200-$300 a week.
They are.
And you got ladies that do this with 3 and 4 different guys. Like they got to do
Yeah.
that day Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and they
Yeah.
eating good. And then you
But
wait
yeah,
for
ain't good.
2 weeks. You didn't dated this girl for 2 weeks for her to tell him, girl, I ain't gonna give him nothing. I ain't
Right.
gonna
I
give
waited
him
a
nothing.
long time.
But he don't know that.
Look,
You wait a long time.
That was long.
Look, she go
I
get
waited a long
wine,
time, bro.
she get
homie don't play
lobster, she get dinner, and then she
Yeah,
leaving him, and she going to get
I
somebody
waited
else.
a long time, Hardy.
Not
So
Hardy.
like I said, that was high school, you know.
Oh, high school. I was even worse with it.
Yeah, see, that was high school. So she made me wait for that thing. So,
Well,
It
but
was different back then. It was different back then.
it was good then and it's good now.
I ain't gotta wait for it now. You know what I'm saying? So
You ain't gotta wait no more.
Yeah, I ain't got. Yeah, so we ain't going Dutch. Needless to say, I'm still paying for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's all good, man.
Hey, I enjoyed you guys.
Me
Well,
But
too.
we
It was
enjoyed you
good.
guys.
I enjoyed you
Yeah.
guys.
About to so hey, but don't forget to tell your friends, if they they want to come on the show, tell them they are welcome to come on the show. You know what I mean?
Hey, and if they really want to know what me and Daniel is about, all they got to do is go to our podcast and just look at several of our shows. We don't just do relationship; we do everything. We talk about everything.
Yeah.
So they could go in there, they can like, subscribe, and share with with other people.
Absolutely.
These are the
Absolutely.
conversations we trying to have. We trying to have these conversations. And like me and Daniel,
Absolutely.
this is our second marriage, but we both happily married, So I'm
Yeah.
not giving
That's
advice
awesome.
Two women.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
Make
each
sure you say
other.
that. Make sure you say that.
You know how people do on the internet, they'll take the shit and run
Yeah,
with it.
they'll take this snippet and be like, I knew it.
They married to each other. They be
I
like,
knew it.
hey, we knew the brown spade was spade. They was spaded with something.
Yeah.
The brown spade with something.
They will.
They will. They'll
twist
twist that thing, boy. They'll twist it.
They'll spin it. They'll put a spin on it. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
But oh man,
Yeah. Words of wisdom before we leave. We always want to leave with some positive. What you want to leave? What you want to leave the? Huh?
No, I'm saying so. I could have shared this on my page. I'm just saying this. I would have. I should have been able to share this, huh? This
I don't know how to.
podcast.
I don't know how to do it straight off the rip. I don't know how to do it.
Okay.
Straight off the rip like
Well,
that. But yeah,
just
put it
shared
on there.
Okay. No, what you was asking? I'm sorry about that.
I was saying we're about to bring this thing to a close. So what we always do is we always want to leave on a positive note with some type of words of wisdom, something you want to share, some type of something that somebody can get, they can receive and use it.
I would start off by saying, like, to any new couples that's just getting in a relationship or being married or whatever. One thing that I would say that we do to help with our marriage is we don't do the whole if I fuck up. I'm sorry. Can I say that on here?
Yeah, sure you can. Sure you can.
Okay.
We're adults.
Okay, all right, that's what's up. So if I fuck up, I don't play that whole you sleep on the couch or you sleep in the other room.
I don't play that either.
We gotta lay in it, and I think that eventually helps our relationship. Mad and all, we gotta lay in the bed. I done had mornings, and Yolanda tell you, I done had mornings where I had to go in my daughter's room and wake Yolanda up at 3:00 because she tried to be mad and go sleep in another room. No, get your ass in the bed. Let's get in this bed. We're gonna lay in it. You can lay on your end of the bed, and I lay on mine. But eventually, you're gonna end up coming back together. Or she gonna get cold, or she gonna need you to cuddle, or something like that. So that's one thing. That's one piece of advice I would give. And
I just want some good.
Yeah, she wanted to make up sex. I guess I don't know, but
Okay.
maybe that's it. I don't know what you're trying to do. No, but that would be my advice to anybody that's in a relationship. I ain't gonna say don't go to bed mad, just don't sleep in separate beds.
Yeah, I would agree.
And we'll close it out with what we usually say on our show. If you can't be good at it. That's one thing we always use on our segment.
What you got, Clay?
I want to say thank you to the Simpsons. I appreciate y'all coming on here. You know, I enjoyed y'all. These conversations is beautiful, you know, because we need to have conversations in our community. We just don't. Men are not talking to women, and women are talking to men. We talking at each other, but we not talking, you know, to understand and be able to come, you know, with a solution. But like I said, thank y'all for coming. Anybody watching, please share it, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. And that's it.
On that note,
can I plug before you say?
What you got?
Before you say? Anybody that's watching, y'all can tune in also to Relationship Podcast with the Simpsons, which is a podcast that just speaks on topics like this. Like, you know, we did that type of podcast because people see our marriage and think that it's all peaches and cream, and it ain't. You have to say it like that. But I just Relationship Podcast, REAL.A.TI, you know, sonship, you know. So y'all can tune in to us as well.
And I want to say thank you. I want to also say thank you to thank you both for coming in. Well, I appreciate both of you guys. Definitely try to make the trip next year. Try to head out. Hopefully, me and my wife will be able to get out and find a babysitter. And now she's pregnant.
Congratulations.
So yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. But again, and then come back to the show. I mean, and then if y'all want us on the show, we'll come to y'all. You know, we just keep. We gotta let's build this network on these platforms.
Yeah.
So on that note, we out.
All right, for sure.
Peace.
Y'all be easy.